It's the nightmare. The type of nigga they hope they'll never fucking see. Somebody who can see through their bullshit, talk real slick, bring a whole lot of love, and they love that dumb shit. That's a whole bunch of shit. That's a whole bunch of shit they didn't want to come together. What's up, Benjamin Franklin? That's a whole bunch of shit that they did not want to come together. A big heart, some intelligence, and a love for guns, and a big ass mouth. I talk too fucking much. I talk too fucking much, and that's okay though. What up, Angel? I don't know if people get into astrology or astronomy that much, but apparently Sagittarius, with myself, we tend to speak what's on our mind. We tend to be like frank, very frank, in circumstances that some people won't be. We don't care about consequences and none of that shit, and I don't. There's fucking consequences. It's only going to speak more into what it is that I'm talking about. It's something that I've said means that I gotta watch out for some kind of investigation or law enforcement or ATF or anybody knocking on my door wanting to ask me some questions about my social media. Look, man, who was that? Oliver Stone made the movie about JFK. He had his own theories and shit. He made money off of what up with James? Oliver Stone made money off of a conspiratorial type movie. When he made the movie about JFK, that could have easily persuaded the minds of a lot of people. And who knows what it could have resulted in that, right? How he would have affected or influenced other people after that, right? Made money off of it. Oliver Stone is not going to be considered no domestic T-word. They are not going to remove his firearm. They're not going to consider something that he is exposing, his knowledge of something, his interpretation. So they're not going to consider that worthy of violating his freedom to try to punish him for a pre-crime. They're not going to do all that to Oliver Stone for that JFK movie. I'm telling you, I think what I see going on should be called out for exactly what it is without exaggerating anything or making anything up. And if you can tell a story in that manner and the story sounds horrifying, I think you have a duty to just say what it is that you're thinking. And if you are wrong, then somebody can use words like I'm using words to correct what it is that I'm supposed to be so fucking wrong about. Tell me what I'm wrong about, right? Fuck out of here. While at the same time, they are picking fights and constantly flirting with this idea of a nuclear conflict and a third world conflict. Oh, that's whack. I don't know why the chat options is like that. If it's something I'm doing in my settings, I'll check it out. Because I just be clicking and going. But I'll be mindful of that in case there's something that I need to do. As far as the comments. But while we is flirting with this possibility of a third world conflict, our own government continues to do what they have been doing from day one, is constantly fighting this so-called Second Amendment. We are up against a whole lot of shit right now with a sitting president swearing to get a gun ban that he's been trying his entire administration. He's been trying to get it the entire time. Saying and doing some very ominous shit. Saying that he gonna get an AR ban or an assault rifle ban before he leaves office. Why is it that the global conflict threat level is elevating, while a sitting president is trying to get get guns out of the hands of what has been called over and over again by multiple countries, saluted and respect even by our opposition sometimes, that America is a force to be reckoned with on a global scale, partially because the populace is so heavily armed. We all know that. I know that. I know I've heard people say before, a Japanese naval general or some shit said it famously, that there'll be a rifle behind every blade of grass. This is what the whole world knows. We know that. We all know that. Why would he be trying to change that right now, like he's trying to hand us over to these motherfuckers that he acting like he don't do no business with, he don't make no money with or off of? Come on, man. When stuff like this looks like this, you need to picture all of the fucking movies that you've ever seen with the evil genius and the attempt at world domination, global domination. Stop trying to act like that's only for the movies and never in your real life. If you call all of this shit that we seeing out here exactly what it is, without sugarcoating this shit, and call it for what it could potentially be when you see different things being set into place. This is a game of chess. They got a long plan, bro. They've been thinking about everything they're doing. They've been thinking about it and planning and orchestrating it. Religiously. Ritualistically, they do all of this stuff, bro. They believe they're staying within the ritual that they have been doing, that you can see if you understand democracy, you can see what the ritual is. That's how you decode the ritual, what they're doing. And they do this ritualistically because they believe that if they stay in tune with the ritualistic control, manipulation, and performing of human sacrifices and shit on particular days, according to the moon cycle, or types of other shit that you think is weird, it doesn't matter what you think. You can continue to think it's weird. What you need to know is they don't think it is, and they love that shit, and they rocking it. And they do this shit hoping that ritualistically they will maintain control and get whatever it is that they want to. And look at it fucking working. So then they honestly believe over and over again, day in, day out, when it works, that it's divinely working, when really it's nothing but a hypnosis. Something that you can snap yourself out of and poof, it don't work no more. Just like that. Get the fuck out of here. All I'm doing is asking you to not be a bitch, and y'all act like I'm wrong for saying that. What I cannot say to the ATF, they cannot say to me. Right? And as a matter of fact, what I can say to them, they cannot and bet not say to me, because they took an oath of office. They are an agency of employment. Like this guy back here. They are employees being paid by tax dollars. If I have to fear these guys more than I fear Russia, there's a problem, because they should be on my side no matter what. Until I hurt somebody, me and those police officers that was just in the squad car right here, we should be looking at each other like brothers. Out here to protect those who cannot or will not protect themselves, and to protect the mainland, because you don't gotta sign me up for nothing that's already my duty, because I'm here and I got a heartbeat, period. And if it ain't my duty and I wanna pretend like it's not my duty, you know what will happen? Somebody else taking their duty seriously or taking their assignment seriously will run over top of me, put my ass in the fucking dirt, and then I'll be in the dirt about the fucking responsibility that I avoided. It's either the fucking dirt or staying up to the responsibility and maybe no dirt for you. Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? You don't need legislation or poetry or somebody writing it some fucking where, or some super duper smart guy with all these credentials telling you. This is the natural happening of what's going to fucking happen, because it's the nature of what's going on, whether you recognize it or not, like it or not, none of that shit, bro. So none of that shit matters. You have a right and responsibility to protect your own life. You know how that's true? Then no matter what they signed into law, what the cops got to do, giving you an emergency dialing code in 1968, fuck that year. That year was weird as fuck, but this is when they gave you that 1968, this magical year of bullshit, and fear and control propelled by the fear that they're going to give you over and over again. They gave you an emergency dialing code. Okay, cool. Maybe it was useful. But they give you the good shit, and They give you the poison too, bro. They do. And when they give you that emergency dialing code, 911, for you to call for help, they show up in response to you already feeling like it's necessary for you to call them. They come take a report. They very rarely show up or after the fact, after you called them, after they've gotten your address and got the call and go check the emergency response time for the police. Okay, that's what you're dealing with, right? They very rarely show up and then stand in front of the bullets that was intended for you because you called them after you was taking fucking fire. You jackass. You supposed to do all that shit yourself. And don't nobody gotta write it. You don't gotta agree with me. You don't gotta go arm yourself tomorrow just because I said so. It already is what it's gonna be. I'm only describing a reality to you. As soon as you don't arm yourself when I'm trying to point this shit out to you, if your life is ever challenged by somebody who's being a bully to you and they got the upper hand because they got a gun and you don't, that's your fault. Period. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. The reality is going to define that shit for you. I'm not defining shit. I am uncovering the bullshit. I'm uncovering shit, bro. I'm not defining or none of that shit. I'm not making shit up or speculating or none of that. The reality is going to be what it's going to be, bro. You gotta know that. And that's about everything. On the lower level, you versus one other fucking man in the fight for your life, yeah, like that. But if your life is worth fighting for and death is gonna be death, you need to stand up as tall as possible to the biggest bullies that you can possibly point to. Prepare yourself for that. Recognize that, because that's not something you're supposed to ignore because you think it's insurmountable. If your life is on the line, any fight you can give is worth fucking throwing on in there. Give whatever fight you got, whatever. Like the fucking feral cat or raccoon you catch on your fucking porch, corner it and kick it and watch what happens. It's gonna fight you to the death and it does not care who sent you, what the odds are. What does it matter? There's nothing to lose. And when you talk about facing the possibility of a third world conflict over some shit that's classified even to the people that they send, that they're gonna point their finger. And all the people that go in the direction that they point their finger at are gonna die in missions and assignments that will be partially classified to their ass. They're not gonna even know why. And you think that they're gonna ever one day tell you the truth about every little thing, every nuance, every reason that they had to do whatever the fuck got your cousin killed, your son killed, your grandfather killed. Stop playing. Y'all just be giving them everything. Y'all just give them everything. They bring all of the violence, the biggest level of violence that the world has ever seen, mostly upon their own people. That's what government does. It's a whole fucking category of fucking death show. It's called democide. That's when governments kill their own people in a fit of this fucking homicidal fucking rage, domestic violence upon their own people. You praise the fucking founding forefathers so much, don't you think that if you praise them like that, then they understand something simple that I can put two and two together about? You don't praise me like that. Don't you think that they understood that in their lifetime and nothing but this to be expected after, that governments of the world will hurt their own people probably more than they hurt other people? It's easy to keep, it's not easy, but I can understand how it'd be easier or more of an accepted and expected, prepared battle to get involved with to defend yourself from the foreign invader. We all kind of know when we're crossing that line. But when it's domestic and the lines are so blurred, because the control is coming from your own fucking people, that you're all supposed to be under this law some way, somehow, either to protect her, but then they end up hurting you. That's a fucking tragedy. That is the tragedy of domestic violence that we see on the lower level when you see a woman who is being beaten by the man who said that he would protect her from the rest of the world. It's that tragic on a global level. Democide. They smoke their own people more than anybody else. 260 million people in the past 100 years have been put into the dirt by the hands of their own government. I get to say, fuck them, bro. And whoever won't let me say that and point to the reasons why I say that, and then say it again, fuck them, it's got a fucking problem. I don't gotta like or respect you. Because you gotta call me wrong in the information that I'm pointing out. You cannot be mad at how I'm saying it. Hashtag did I lie, motherfucker? If I lied, then say I lied. Say I'm making it up. Say I'm exaggerating. That's not how it goes at all. And everything is way more positive than what I'm saying. Then tell me that, then. I want to hear the fucking story. You jackass. Y'all tweaking, bro. Tell the whole story and then let that shit break your fucking heart, bro. Because y'all tweaking, man. Y'all get emotional over music and movies and other shit. And you want to look at the story of humanity and shed a fucking tear and go, God damn. What the fuck is going on here? You won't do that? You don't do none of that? Well, then you gotta fucking stay out of my lane, bro. You damn sure can't be willing to fight for some shit like that and not stand up with it. You damn sure can't be like, oh, fuck it, that's a fight for somebody else and then have some opinion about it. Get the fuck out of here, man. You gotta be willing to fight like me and understand where I'm coming from to then disagree with me. If you all the way out to fight because you want to be a pussy your whole life about this shit, then don't talk to me about my manhood and my shit. This is my life. I get to tell anybody if it's gonna be smoke, then they gonna get it in return. And I don't care who it is. And why are you gonna ask, you can expect anything less from any man? You tweaking, bro. Don't expect nothing less from nobody. Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah. My man said, "This so we don't eat jam." What you talking about, bro? Invest in all this shit, boy. That's Teflon, boy. This is like level 3. Level 3? Boy, you can't get a 44 mag through this shit, boy. You got your Glock 40, bounce off. Face shot, bounce right off. What you talking about? I'm gonna have to learn how to tie my shoes again. When I ain't gonna be dead, I'm gonna be returning fire on your ass. Face man. RPM trade Vietnam in this bitch. What the fuck is you talking about, boy? Wu bang. Wu fucking bang, boy. Fuck. The fuck? And you supposed to be like that. When you talk about defending your life, if you care about your life at all, man, you have a right to be fucking super dangerous and proud of how dangerous you can be in protecting yourself, your family, your kids, and your surrounding area because somebody's being real fucking serious about a fight you don't even know you in. All this shit going on, you think the different countries in the world ain't got their military soldiers on high alert, training hard as fuck, getting their guns ready, getting their shit down and planning about and talking about what they gonna do next? Or what the world is gonna be like in 3 months, 6 months, 2 years? If I can even imagine it all, that they might need to know that, please believe that they are taking the proper precautions to actually know exactly what the fuck it is that they're gonna fucking do. Somebody is preparing for some shit, bro, and y'all sit back and fucking playing. Don't never say nothing to me about being this little bit ready that I am, because I'm not going extreme like they is. They going fucking cuckoo crazy over training about a battle that they have been told that, hey, maybe, and when it's a maybe to them, they get ready. When it's a maybe to you, you start looking for gun control. Because y'all some bitches, bro. Chinese soldiers already in Canada? Yeah, they probably is. And they're gonna come through the places where, hey, you can't have no gun. Notice these motherfucking states on the coast are real good at giving guns out their people's hands, bro. That's crazy. So that motherfuckers can step on in this motherfucker with minimal resistance so they can get their feet planted in the fucking American dirt over here. If it's Chinese soldiers in China right now, then Biden knows that. If that's true, then Biden knows that it's true. Why is he, and if that's true at all, and Biden don't know, that's crazy. That's unbelievable. If it's true, he knows. And we can agree on that. If Chinese soldiers are in Canada right now, then yes, Biden knows that that's true. If he knows that that's true, and he's trying to get these AR-15s out of our hands before he leaves the office, I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna try to watch my fucking mouth, but the level of treason and shit, I put it like this. I didn't write the definition of treason. I didn't make up the word. I didn't tell motherfuckers how to spell it. I ain't never wrote it down in no fucking law paper. I ain't never wrote the stipulations or the definition or the punishment for none of that shit. But there's a punishment for treason. Period. And I think anybody who's guilty of that shit, according to their own laws, and they should fucking high-five me, salute me, and say, you're goddamn right when I say this. If you're in office and you are guilty of the treason, then you should get whatever punishment, the most harsh punishment that's down there for treason, you should get it. And you should agree with me when I say that. So if I say that and it makes somebody feel like something, ATF, CIA, Mr. President, whoever, if me saying that makes you feel like something, then that's your guilt making you feel like that. And you can eat a dick and then die for that shit. Fuck out of here. You better not be guilty of that shit. And if you're not, then congratulations. But if you are, into the dirt, into the hole, fuck is you talking about? And y'all should agree with me when I say that. Don't be mad at how I say it. Fuck is you talking about, bro? Don't fucking talk to me. It's December, doing the open carry demo. Hands cold out here, nose a little cold, kind of a little running a little bit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm gonna come out here until I just cannot stand to be out here. The fuck is up, bro? In the midst of everything they doing, I have a right to go, man, this balls to the wall if any of y'all fuck with me. We should have never trusted y'all. Y'all are ultra fucking violent. Y'all do this all the time. You do it with a smile on your face. You do it and then you reward the ones that survive with awards, pensions, and Purple Hearts and medals and folded flags and all of this honor going down in history. You put their name on the fucking wall somewhere in DC and all type of shit. Man, look, y'all honor that violent shit a lot, so don't fucking play with me. Don't play. Don't play. We're not gonna play pretend. We're not talking to no fucking kids. Okay? I see you. And what I see you do, I get to call it exactly what the fuck it is. And that is exactly what the fuck it is. What is it not? This is the simple shit that their legal jargon and all this other bullshit. It's not a military soldier, cop, judge, lawyer in this fucking country that will let me talk to them about what it is that I think is going on and how fucking stupid and dangerous it really is. I don't get what they're going to say to me to make me go, maybe I was bugging, maybe everything is okay. What are they going to say to me? There is no answer. I win every time. Not a single one of them. You can put 100 fucking lawyers on one fucking table and stretch the fucking table from one end to the block to the next. And I will treat the life out of every single one of them, because you don't got to be a constitutional lawyer to fucking know that it makes no sense for y'all to praise them about that fucking Second Amendment. If they wrote it with the intentions on us, with that total expectation, then it would be justified by the government to put us through 250 fucking years of fighting over the Second Amendment, of what it really meant and what's going on with this code back and forth. That's what they expected to happen. If that's what they expected, they set us up, fuck them. If that's not what they expected, they just fucking said it because it don't make no sense. They put the power in, and we can fight off a tyrannical government or not, into the hands of a government that could potentially be tyrannical, as if it was up to them to determine if we're going to do this or not. If we can fight them off or not. That's a setup. They so smart, they knew that that's not what they meant. They wouldn't even put the energy into doing that. They put that shit down to jump over the possibility of ever happening. And they said, shall not be infringed. That's what the fuck they said. And then U.S. Title 18, Section 242 applies to the gun shit and a plethora of other fucking things when they said nothing, even under the color of law, is supposed to backtrack to violate the Constitution. If that is not what the fucking intentions are, don't fuck with none of their constitutional shit, even if they make it a law. And if they do, violators, judges, cops, and lawyers could face up to 10 years depending on what the fuck it is that they did behind that shit. Can even be put to death if what they did was that bad. But you cannot violate the natural rights and freedoms of the fucking people by calling it law and then violating, getting people to yield to the idea that, oh, it's law, so I guess it's okay. They said don't even play people like that, bro. And if you do that, we will backtrack and punish you for that. That's what y'all should say. I didn't write that. Y'all mad that I can read it. And then I get out here and say it to somebody. With the same seriousness that y'all fucking wrote it in. If it's that fucking serious, then let it be. Then if it's that serious, then let it be that serious. Now, live and die by that shit. Did you violate U.S. Title 18, Section 242 or not? And that's your own fucking law society. If all the shit that y'all love and praise coming back to bite you in the ass, and that's if I give you even credit for even fucking being there, doing that shit in the first place. That's inside your own game. You fucked it up. in the real fucking world, the natural world, that was here before y'all wrote any fucking thing. It'll be here after society imposed upon itself. The natural law is always going to be here, right here in the hearts of every fucking able-bodied man. And you cannot change it with what you've written, bro. You can only try to hypnotize people to talk us out of it or to fight us and win the fight over it. But what you cannot do is take a goddamn thing from me or anybody else. Pussy. Okay? Yo, the hero might look like this. The hero might talk a whole lot of shit. He might talk kind of tough. He might be aggressive. Maybe he cuss too much. Though none of that shit got nothing to do with nothing. I have never hurt anybody, and I never would hurt anybody outside of defense, period. I've already made my promise to the fucking universe to never be that. Because if I do that, what I gotta know after that is that whatever somebody do to me, after I know I'm the one that started the fight, I deserve all that shit, bro. And it's not a cop, judge, or lawyer who can take that same position to promise to never be the guy to do that to. That's why I win, morally. More high ground is over here, fuck every one of them, and I get to say that. And until you address exactly what it is that I just said, and then prove how what I just said is dangerous and it's kind of wrong, don't say shit to me when I say fuck every cop, judge, and lawyer in the fucking country. They all fucked it up. That's the greatest evil in the world is disillusion, bro. And a close tie for second is the fact that this almost one. They almost one and the same. These go hand in hand, but the possibility of creating all of this technology and having all of this influence over the music, the beautiful music, man, and the movies. I love films. It's a dope ass artistic genre. It's a dope outlet. I love it. But the greatest tragedy in the world is that they use all this technology, all of this power and control to enslave the people instead of uplifting the people. That's your devil, bro. That's your devil. That's your devil. What up, Montana? That's your devil. To have the world in his hand to do whatever you want to do with it, but to do this shit. And then look at what they did to the whole course of human history with it. A lot of beautiful stuff, but they flipped it to some bad shit. This technology is supposed to be dope. But they know when I go to work, they can follow the path to my fucking phone, to the grocery store that I always go to, whatever gas station I go to, wherever I go get my kids food from. Everything. You can track that. And then they use it against you. This social media is supposed to be keeping the world together, connected, communicating. And I don't even believe that this is the first time the world is ever going through this with this global communication. And that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video. But this is supposed to be some beautiful shit. And now they're going to use it for propaganda and all other types of shit. Censorship and everything. That if you wrote down the duties, or the responses, the trained responses, tactics, and plan A and plan B, because they always get multiple plans of angles of attack on your ass. If you consider all of that, and what it sounds like and what it implies, and say it for exactly what it is, a military soldier, a CIA, ATF, police officer, they duties sound horrible. But they would all look at me and go, you sound horrible. No motherfucking you do. Because I have no illusion that I've ever tried to compel to make anybody think at all that how I'm coming can be used to dominate their life and they shouldn't even try to stop me, just lay down. I never said that. I never ever meant that. Never acted like that in 42 years of fucking life, actually. I have no reason, no rhetoric, no nothing that says that I can do that. Nothing I can say to nobody, nothing I've ever said to myself to make me think that I'm anybody's boss with my guns. It ain't never for none of that. I don't even act like that. Never have, never will, but they do. It's written in their job description on what they gotta fucking do. And then they train to do it well, and then they high five each other when the training goes well, and then they get out in the field, and then sometimes they actually apply their fucking training. To do what? To force themselves upon people, mostly for monetary gain. Because most police officers say, hey, I ain't never saved no life, really, in my whole career. But how many times have I affected somebody's bank account with a fucking pen and a notepad? How many times did you do that? See? Now what is it that'll let them do that to you when I can't? Even if I had the same reasons. It's a fucking illusion. That's what makes it possible. The fuck out of here, bro. So, don't say shit to me if you don't like the idea of a motherfucking bully with a gun or somebody talking tough or whatever. I don't care how sweet they tell you. The police woke up this morning to put his fucking costume on and put that piece of metal on his fucking jacket saying that whoever he come across better lay down to his authority because any little hint of a fight makes him say that it must be a fight actually for his fucking life, and he gets disqualified immunity and the possibility that when you act like this just a little bit, he gets to go over the fucking moon with his reaction, and they go, hey man, don't do that to him. He's a police officer. You were resisting. You were trying to make him answer your question before you submitted, because if you understood, you would submit, but he wouldn't allow you to understand. So then there's this fucking broken communication between y'all. Now the cop gets to be like, fuck the fact that I wasn't being clear that there's this broken communication. Y'all should be wise enough and compassionate enough to address, because this might make it easier for me. He might not fight if he heard what I had to say. He might go, yeah, I did that shit, you right. That's what this is about. Okay. Maybe the man wanted to know, but the cop don't even give in to the possibility of being a human being to another human being like that. They get the opportunity actually to just go on your ass as soon as you resist. And that's dumb, because I have no illusion to hide behind to make you think that you should lay down for me for nothing. What I know to be absolutely true, that if I try to hurt one of y'all or try to play y'all with some shit, you gonna smoke. You get an opportunity to flat out try to smoke me to get me off you, period. I know that. I got nothing to hide behind. I got nothing. I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. They got a whole lot. I had to throw my fucking life away to think that I was gonna be a fucking bully. I know my life is over. A cop can casually be a bully and walk away and say, hey, have a nice day, drive safe. He can say that to you after punking you out of your fucking money when you ain't got none. You ain't having none, ain't gonna matter. And he can punk you out of all your shit. Regardless of what the fuck else is going on in your life with you, your kids, or anything at all, they have no compassion, they don't care. They just want the fucking money with your life on the line about the fucking money. Get the fuck out of here. Who the hell has to like that and be okay with it? I don't even know how y'all is. What the hell did I just describe about how law enforcement works that make me sound fucking stupid, ignorant, or dangerous? That's not actually, well, this shit is fucking true. And you can love the fucking cops and still go, yeah, you're right, that's kind of how it works. They do get them, just say that. And stop acting fucking retarded and shit. Letting your heart get in the way of the fucking logic that's supposed to be leading you to the fucking freedom that you pretend that we have when we got diet freedom around this bitch. We got freedom light. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? We got freedom light around this motherfucker. We're supposed to be freer than that. No victim, no crime, period. What up? Oh, Zach sent you, Sean? Salute to you and Zach. I'm happy that you fucking got here. Everybody that follows Zach shit should be following my shit. Because me and Zach is like this. That's my brother from another mother. I definitely mix the idea of protecting other people that cannot or will not protect themselves. I definitely apply that to the Gematria community. If I'm ever around, you know damn well I'm on the lookout. I'm the fucking bodyguard. I'm the bodyguard. I'm the watchdog for sure for anybody in my zone of influence. If you rock with me, please believe I will put my life on the line to keep you from being hurt in my presence. I couldn't just stand there and watch you be hurt, and for any potential threat that could ever be aimed at me or at Zach, please believe it'd be some fucking smoke. Protect Zach at all costs. Don't nobody put their fucking hands on Zach. Understand? Fuck out of here. Bodyguard mode. Fuck out of here. Move back. What are we talking about? Hell yeah. Everybody on that channel need to go follow my shit. I'm the fucking bodyguard, bro. And real talk, Zach, I don't know if Zach watching this or not. Maybe he'll see it later if he's not. But when I went and met Zach in Oklahoma City earlier this year in April. I didn't know if he would trust it because he doesn't have to trust it. He didn't know. I didn't know how comfortable he would be or what was really going on or what the status was, and I guess I could have asked him. Thank you, Sean, because you know what? Because I talk tough. I'm kind of abrasive, but it's all love and defense, man. It's all about protection. It's all about saying that whoever did not pick the fight, whoever did not start the fight is supposed to fucking win, and you're supposed to be turned up about that shit too, bro. That's why the Incredible Hulk is a superhero is fucking dope. Because he looks like a big-ass green monster ready to tear shit up. He was completely fueled by absolute fucking rage as the good guy, bro. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. You know, sometimes the fucking good guy looks like this. Sometimes he acts like this. But when I was in Oklahoma City, I actually brought Zach a gun for him to rock while we was out there. Put it on his fucking hip. It was my XD9. My two-tone, pretty as fuck. I love the feel of that gun. That's the one I defend the house at night with, usually. I got my flashlight on it and shit. If I gotta sweep the crib or check the property, that's the one I tend to take. But I brought that for Zach with a holster and everything. He's gonna be like, yo, Zach, yo, you buy this shit? Yeah, you need one of these too, boy. Put that on your hip. I was gonna get Zach the gun, but I just left it in the car, man, because I was like. That's coming on too strong. Just meeting him for the first time that I will pass him a firearm. He don't know where it's been. He don't know me or none of that. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I think I left it in the hotel room. It wasn't even in the car with me. But I put it in the car and drove it all the way to Oklahoma City, expecting to put put that XD on Zach's hip that day. Lucky Reed 9, thank you. I try to be inspiring, bro. Because the kind of fight that I have inside of me, the fire that I got inside of me, man, I really be feeling like in the idea of defending your life, if I can imagine myself in a fight for my life and then dying, not dead yet, but dying, and I know that I'm dying now because I lost this fight for my life. In the midst of that moment, there is no law that I wouldn't have broken. There is no way that I would not have wished to have had a gun. I would have wished to be the victor in that fight. But now look at me laying on the ground bleeding down. And when I picture that, then I go, that's a goddamn shame somebody would ever do that to me and anybody else that don't deserve it when they didn't pick that fight, bro. That shit makes me sad. It is disturbing to me. So the passion that I got, to realize that one day that can happen to me, gun or no gun, right? But knowing that happens to some people in life, and then I look at myself and I'm just a person, fragile just like anybody else, made of flesh like anybody else, then I tell myself, in that moment, I would be so disappointed in myself that I let my kids down, that I lost a fight that I didn't even fucking start. Because of what? Because I refuse to carry a gun. I refuse to maintain the fire inside of a man to say, don't fuck with me, bro. No, bro, I embrace all of that shit. In the idea of defense, especially, only, really, because I've never been a bully or a bad guy to nobody. So because of all of that, I also wish that for anybody else out there with a good heart, to not be on the losing end of a fight for your life over some shit that you did not start. It will break my heart if you lost your life like that. So I gotta get out here and tell people don't let that shit happen to you, because goddamn, I ain't gonna let it happen to me. Who's bagging this bitch? Glock 19 on my motherfucking hip. AR-15 build, champion of 300. Glock 19 with the 9 mil. A whole fucking extended magazine. Got a magazine in the bitch on my hip right here. One in the chamber in both of these motherfuckers. I do not have to play games about my fucking life when I'm talking about defense. I get to say what I want. I get to be as tough as I want. As long as I stay in this lane of defense. As long as I stay right here, I get to say what I want. Because what a cop's saying in his head when he leave the fucking locker room and get out here in the streets, how is it any different? He gonna say it in a different way, but he gonna tell you the same thing. And he came out here to protect the people. Anybody who started a fight with him when he out here trying to protect people must be in the fucking wrong. Why would you try to start a fight with him and armed man? Now you look super dangerous. What kind of badass are you? He don't gotta let you win that fight. He'll smoke your ass. That's what the cop would say in another way. But that's what he mean though, that he ain't going for nothing. and he'll smoke your ass if you take it there. And he ain't gonna stop to think about you, the kids, or none of that shit. First things first, if you become a threat to him, and he can see that shit clearly, he's gonna try to stop the threat. I say the same thing, and it goes for anybody. What the fuck is wrong with that, bro? What could ever be wrong with that? Gotta expect it. I expect it from every man. Who would? The fuck out of here, bro. ATF on their bullshit. I cussed them the fuck out in the video I did earlier this week. Maybe I was a little too rough. Maybe I don't want the entire agency or the ATF to all die from swarm of killer bees or some shit. Maybe I don't want him to get trampled by a horse on his father's ranch for Christmas. Maybe I don't want that for the ATF. What I really want, really, and we're gonna speak hypothetically in these wishes, what I wish is that they all just had an awakening inside their mind and just quit their job. That'd be nice. Quit your job, ATF, and come out here. Just go, no, bro. What you asking me to die for, bro? The same shit I was supposed to stand by, I was supposed to stand down on for how many years now? Now all of a sudden the same fucking thing. Talking about a fucking pistol brace at that. Being owned by millions of people who always out here chilling. We were a problem because we had a fucking piece of plastic on the back of a fucking firearm that's still the firearm. Even if I take the plastic off, or if I give you $200, nigga, the gun is still the gun with the same trigger, with the same projectile in it, being held by the same man that I'm going to be with or without the brace. All of this funny ass bullshit that y'all create this big ass fucking stink about. Just like number one, a distraction. Number two, a tiptoe into some shit that nigga, I already see you before the finish line. I'm standing at the finish line waiting for your slow ass. You moving too slow. I'm already there, ATF. I know what you guys want. You want a national registry so that y'all can get onto a band. But I'm sorry to tell you that you're not a lawmaker though. So if you could politely either self-check out or quit your job, go run off with you and your kids and your wife off to Idaho and start a fucking folk band or something. Do something. Do anything but what you're doing, bro. Go somewhere else. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Just leave, bro. Just quit your job and leave, man. Because y'all not even lawmakers. So what the fuck is y'all talking about? $200 will fix it. A tax stamp on the fucking brace. Now everything's okay, but it was worth you coming out here, risking my life and yours, because yours is at risk, and you better know that. I know you know that, right? Yeah, you know that. But you risking lives, right? For what? For a more thorough background check process of $200 to make it all go away. Get the fuck out of here. Don't lose your life for that shit, you dumb motherfucker. Stupid. Now I'm gonna get off the ATF because then I'm just gonna start talking shit again. Stupid motherfucker. I fucking hate y'all are retarded. Y'all are retarded. Whoever takes that job is retarded. There's somebody told me right now that they were going to knight me and then give me these holy powers in this fucking title that I can now take my gun and go enforce anything that my heart desires upon the world. I will go, nah, I don't give you that, bro. I don't want that. They can say, no, Trey, you are above the police evils. You get to do whatever you want, bro. Nobody's going to stop you. But we're going to give you this pseudo name. And this special badge is one of one. You the only one. You are above the law, bro. Go for it. Go have a ball. I'll still go, nah, I'm not doing that, bro. Cause no greed or thirst for power that I could possibly ever have is going to make me think that I'm not going to die tomorrow trying to act like that. That's what I think would happen. You can tell me I can do whatever the fuck I want, I'm not going to do it. Somebody going to kill me, bro. Because nature says, don't nobody got to give a fuck about what you wrote down about me and gave me no powers about nothing. Don't nobody got to care. If they feel some type of way, and they are capable, then they'll just stop, you know? And then you can blame them later, throw them in jail later, call them whatever, all this other shit, put them on back row, execute them. It ain't gonna matter. If I was in the room trying to run this bullshit and that shit got me killed, it don't matter what you do after that, it's already defining itself by the fact that I've been killed trying to be somebody's fucking boss with a gun because somebody told me, hey, we say you can do this. Well, the man that I tried to trample said that I can't, and he won. Now what? What's the truth? The truth is in the fucking pudding. The fuck out of here, bro. You ain't nobody. You only boss people who let you. As soon as somebody don't let you, that's the definition of your fucking bosshood. You ain't got none. Fuck is you talking about, bro? That's the truth. The truth is whatever happens. It ain't what somebody wrote down on paper to say that that's true. Nah, it ain't true. Because how come you wrote it down and it ain't working? Y'all said maximum security prison, no fucking drugs, and y'all got cocaine, heroin, weed, and all types of shit in a maximum security prison. Ha! Y'all not in control of shit, bro. They said fuck you. They gonna make a way. Crafty motherfuckers. Proofing and all that, whatever. To get the drugs in, and there they go. Keeping up with a heroin fucking habit in a prison. Y'all tweaking, bro. Y'all just let them say and do whatever. At least make them show and prove that whatever the fuck it is that they supposed to say, they're supposed to be so fucking magical it actually works. This shit not even working. And they still trying to act all holy, high and mighty over everybody. Calling themselves lieutenant, a senator, a congressman, and all this other punk ass shit that means absolutely nothing to me. I don't care, bro. I don't care. You fucking suck at your job, bro. Either it's going according to plan and y'all fucking evil, or y'all consistently drop the ball over and over again, and nobody can actually maintain the control that you pretend to have, that you want me to praise you for, that you're actually fucking up. Which one is it? Stupid. Now pick one and stop playing these fucking games. Hell yeah, they evil. They're not trying to be good and fucking it up. That was rhetorical. Hell yeah, Rhonda. You know what's up. You've been around for a while. Thank you for paying attention to what the fuck it is that I'm saying. I think the shit is important. I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. Maybe it don't matter. I don't know. I should end this live though. I recently uploaded an edited video with my whole little intro to my open carry shit, and a whole little credits at the end of it. I want to be more thorough. I really want to do voiceover shit, some more scripted shit that has that cites some sources and give some actual accurate numbers as far as statistics on gun deaths and gun crimes in other countries and all that. I really want to get thorough with it. I want to do what I would imagine Netflix would do with my line of work and what I got going on and how thorough it can really be. And I need to move closer to that because I've always wanted to be a film writer anyway, a director, fictional shit. When I did student films in college, trying to get other college students to give in to my fucking project to make a fucking student film was hard. I ended up starting writing and coming up with projects and shit that only took one man to do. Me and my camera. Now look at me years later. Me and my fucking camera. What the fuck? Crazy. Crazy. But life do that to you though. When I can draw my ass off. I have to show off some of my drawings sometimes. I'm not talking about I can draw kind of good. I can do hyper realistic drawings of people and shit. I'm an artistic dude, right? I was always that kid carrying around a half-finished drawing or something through high school. And kids see me in the hallway. They knew I wasn't the bully. They knew I wasn't the athlete. They wanted to see what that was I was drawing and how close I was to finishing the drawing. I'd be standing in the hallway showing my drawing to passing students and shit. That was me, the nerdy, fucking artistic kid, right? But when I was real young, I used to draw pictures for some reason of boxes, right? Like a cube with the flaps of the box open, like a cardboard box that is open. And I would draw different items in this 3D kind of image I was doing where some of the items were closer, but it looked like all of these items were being thrown into a box. Right? So in the drawing, some of the items would be halfway out of the box, almost into the box. The other items would be, drawn around in pictures that they were all being thrown into a box, right? I would even put the little trails behind the little objects, and it'd be random objects. But I would draw the objects real detailed and shit. Hyper-realism, that was always my style. Like, I always aimed for that. How the fuck is it that I was just doing that at a young age, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old? For years, I would do this. I would draw another cube where other objects would be going into this fucking box. I wish I could find some of these drawings. Because what's so crazy is that I now work for an aerospace company in the shipping department, putting airplane parts into boxes and shipping them off to repair facilities and airlines that buy the fucking the airplane parts. from the company that I work for. How the fuck did that happen? I never had any reason to be drawing these boxes. And then later on in life, this is what I do for a living for 9 years now. That's weird as fuck. Life be doing weird shit, bro. Life be doing some weird shit. I've always been a vivid dreamer. I remember dreams every single night when I dream, when I go to sleep. I feel sorry for people that don't. I've had so many nightmares and weird dreams that they become entertaining to me now. When I have a dream that I can barely remember, or the dream seems kind of boring, I can't derive no meaning or no excitement from it, I'm disappointed. That's the kind of dreamer I am. Some of them even go lucid, right? But like dreaming like that, I think it helps my my imagination. I think the two things are related some way, somehow. But even like in my dreams, man, like some of the things that I've had dreams about, recurring dreams about, that end up happening later on in my life in an indirect way, or maybe in the opposite way that it always happened in a dream. Dude, that should be spooking me the fuck out, bro. I really feel like just everything about my life, man. Just paying attention to my life and just cherishing memories and just really being happy and proud of my kids, happy and proud of my fatherhood and all this other shit. Really applying life lessons that I was getting from my mother, growing up without a father, reconnected with my father about 4 years ago, about 3 years ago. Out of all this time I hadn't seen him since I was 4, reconnected with him like 3 years ago, right? It's crazy, right? I didn't know if this nigga was dead, he didn't know if I was dead. Just no contact, right? Since I was 4. But like just appreciating my life and stuff, man. All of this stuff I have to carry with me every step of every day of my life. And because of that, how I feel about my own life, how I feel about my kids. I see everybody the way I see my kids. I see my kids in everybody. Because the way I feel about them is the way somebody feel about you. These are all the reasons why I can't hurt you, bro. I can't just hurt you for nothing. What the fuck would I hurt you for, bro? You was somebody's baby, man. You feel that way about your kids and somebody feels that way about you. It breaks my heart to even imagine, bro. Hurting somebody, seriously hurting or killing somebody for nothing, bro. Breaks my heart, bro. But when you come to terms with the fact that the world just like that, you gotta say, well, God damn it, you're not gonna get me. Not easy, you're not. It's gonna be a gunfight, bro. And if I can help somebody else who you doing that to, then if I can help somebody who that's being done to, who don't deserve that shit, then I will help them, bro. Life is crazy. I love my life. I cherish my life and my kids. And I wish that same peace and protection for everybody, bro. That's why I can't hurt you, man. That's why people that can't hurt people when they take these jobs that extort and hurt people, I go, bro, I get to say fuck you, bro, because I'm trying my best, and I think my entire soul is calling me to the truth of where I stand, any idea of the non-aggression principle and never initiating force of violence on nobody. I believe that so powerfully to be the absolute fundamental truth of how we interact with each other or in the world, that anybody who makes an excuse to be the reason that force or violence was initiated upon somebody who wasn't doing it, I get to say fuck you, bro. I get to say fuck you just as hard as I tried to love you. I get to say fuck you that hard. So whenever y'all see me spazzing out, cussing motherfuckers out, bitch this and fuck you that, or in the dirt with your ass, all this other shit, all of that aggression, it's the opposite. It's on the opposite side of the spectrum of how hard I was trying to love you. And if you won't let me love you, and it can cost me my fucking life or somebody else's life, and all this other punk ass bullshit going on from the neighbor who you don't like to this overreaching government, everything in between, man. If any of that shit challenging your life when you trying to love him, man, fuck them to the ends of the earth, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. I get to go balls to the wall, fuck you now, bro. You gonna get one or the other. You gonna get my total love and respect for your life as if it was mine, or if you want to fucking smoke, it'll be that. However hard you coming, I'm gonna try to overdo your ass, because I was trying to love you, and now it's opposition between me and you. I'll smoke your ass. I get to say that. Period. You choose how I'm coming. What are you talking about, bro? But I'm out of here, yo. My hands getting cold as fuck. I've been out here a little bit longer than what I really thought I was gonna be. I got some edited videos I just uploaded. a nice edited video on my YouTube a few days ago. Check that out if you haven't checked it out. Share my shit, like, comment, subscribe, and all of that shit. It's a lot of cool people on YouTube. I really kind of feel like what the fuck I got going on when you consider the heart and soul I'm trying to come with, this gun shit and how real this shit really is, the gematria shit. This is a key element of what the fuck I got going on. Ever since I fucking stumbled upon Zach Work, it's become a part of me. Considering all of that, between me, Zach, and a handful of other people on YouTube, we the realest motherfuckers on YouTube, bro. We really like the Avengers out there just trying to save the world, bro. And can't nobody tell me different, bro. This is the path you take to save the world, to stand up for yourself, to really let a motherfucker know that it's all love if they want it, and it's all the fucking smoke if they want that. The choice is really yours, bro. I ain't never hurt nobody. I'm never going to initiate force of violence upon nobody, period, bro. Never have, never will. I haven't in 42 years. Why would I do it now? For what? For what? To gain what? Fuck out of here, bro. If somebody actually believes when they get out here in the morning that they got a right to do that to you, and they got total expectation that you're going to let them. What type of weird shit is that? To think that they can't do it and to expect for you to let them? That shit weird as fuck, bro. Why y'all let them do all this weird shit, man? I can't go, man. The Nightmare, RPM, boy, Wu Bang, this gun shit for everybody. Get you a gun. You better get two. I say do all three. Pistol, shotgun, rifle, get you some armor and all that. Try to love everybody if you can, bro. And then destroy your enemy. Fuck it.